Welcome back, everybody. Okay, this summer heat is making me want to spend more time outside, less time here in my kitchen. And our next guest is going to help us do just that. We welcome back food blogger Mary Tang, who's going to give us some amazing recipes for cold summer drinks and dishes that are refreshing and super easy to make. Welcome back to the show, Mary.
Oh, so nice to be back.
Mary, let's get right to it because it's hot outside. We are parched. So, our first drink is going to be a grapefruit yogurt drink. Tell us about it and how we make it.
Okay, this grapefruit yogurt drink is one of my favorites, and it's inspired by bubble tea shops all over the city. And summer, screams citrus. And grapefruit, it's tart, it's a little sour. So it's refreshing and it pairs really well with barbecue. And what I love is it's easy to make. So I'm going to get you, Lainey, to grab your grapefruit juice. You can use fresh or store-bought. We're using fresh plus the zest in here. Next, you'll put in the simple syrup, which is sugar and water. And the last thing is the yogurt drink. So this yogurt drink are the probiotic milk beverages that come in these little containers. They're very popular in Asia. They're tart and they're a little sweet and sour, but very delicious. So you can add that in.
Okay, and I just want to let people know that there are 4 of those in here. Yeah, so I'm going to there's 4 of those in here, and I'll dump that in. Mm-hmm.
And there you add your ice for a full bubble tea experience. You can add in tapioca or flavored jellies. So refreshing.
It looks really beautiful and refreshing, and so I'm really curious to hear how it tastes.
Oh, yeah. You're right. It will go good with barbecue.
Lainey is drinking and I am parched as well. So it's my turn. And Mary, you have given me a Hong Kong style iced tea, but I want to know what makes it different from maybe an iced tea that most people would be familiar with, if you went and bought some.
Yeah. So, iced tea is a thirst quencher. So it's a must during the summer. And so with the Hong Kong style iced tea versus like regular iced tea, is that the tea is very strong because it's steeped for quite a long time. And secondly, what makes it a signature Hong Kong style is that it must have lemon slices in the pitcher and in your cup when you're drinking it. To make it, you boil some hot water in the pot, add in your tea bags, and then from there, you boil it for about 8 to 10 minutes. Turn off the heat, let it steep for a little bit longer, another 10 minutes, remove the tea bags, and then cool off that pot of tea. But while the tea is cooling off and it's still lukewarm, that's actually a good time to put in the honey because the flavors really melt at that point. You can add additional at the end. And from there, you just pour it into your pitcher, add in your lemon slices, and there you go. And ice, of course, to make iced tea.
So I'm just going to take the slices, Mary, out of the container, right?
Once you have that, if you have a spoon or a straw or a muddler, even better, is actually to kind of push down on the lemon with the liquid inside. So this is optional, but it really kind of brings out the lemon flavor. So I love that.
And there's so much flavor and oil even in the peel. So it's going to bring out, I imagine, all of that. I can't wait to try this. Oh, yeah, very refreshing. And it's got an extra little zing to it. I can taste the honey, and muddling the lemon just brings that flavor really forward. Super amazing. This is exactly what I'm going to be sitting on my deck with right after this.
You can pretend you're in Hong Kong, Mel.
Exactly.
So you set us up with some cool drinks, but you also have cool food to show us. What you made for me involves jellyfish. Now, I always tell people that Cantonese charcuterie always involves jellyfish. You've got your barbecue pork, you've got a couple of different kinds of pork, and there's always a side of jellyfish. But for those people who are not familiar, who haven't had it before, why don't you tell them a little bit about jellyfish and why you like it in this dish?
Okay, so this dish is chicken jellyfish salad. It's called hoi zi gai in Cantonese, and it's actually my mom's recipe. And the standout is the jellyfish. So jellyfish, you need to try it if you haven't, has a good mouthfeel. So it's chewy, but also crunchy at the same time. On its own doesn't taste like too much, but it really soaks up any type of dressing, even a very simple dressing. So Again, some background is that it's very popular in Chinese cuisine. Like you said, easy to find at Asian grocery stores. They come in instant packages, which is what we used in the salad. And so with the instant packages, they're desalted, they're ready to eat. You just have to drain out the liquid and they're ready to go.
Well, I can't wait to dig in, and I'm especially excited because this is your mother's recipe. So tell us about what exactly is in this salad.
So it's called chicken jellyfish salad. So of course the two main ingredients are chicken jellyfish, but there's also carrots and celery, and then it's topped with some cilantro, as well as some chili peppers. You use poached chicken. So you boil some chicken with a little ginger inside, peel the celery, and then also the carrots. But the trick to getting very soft and crunchy carrots is to extract a lot of the liquid out. And there's a trick, and that is once you peel the carrots, you put it into a colander, you put some salt, and you massage the carrots. And what happens, it extracts a lot of that liquid out of the carrots, and then you want to rinse out all that salt. And after that, you kind of really squeeze out as much of that liquid, and what you get are really like thin and crunchy carrots. And then, right before serving, you could put more sesame seeds. You could put some more cilantro.
And you sent me some peppers because you know your girl.
That's right.
And I love this salad. Oh my, I cannot. It's been a long time since I've had this salad, Mary.
That is fantastic.
God, I miss jellyfish. I love the texture of jellyfish.
I'm not sure if I had a chance to show you what jellyfish looks like, but this is what it looks like out of the package. So kind of wiggly.
It's like a noodle.
Yeah, like a noodle. Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm getting hungry watching all of this. And so I'm so excited, Mary, that you gave me a cold noodle salad. And this has something in here that I don't know that I've ever eaten before. Wood ear mushrooms. Tell me about that specifically.
I'm all about textures in salads and foods, and that's why this is a must in the salad. So wood ear mushrooms, also known as wood ear fungus or black fungus. It gets its name because it's grown on wood and it's shaped like ears. I know it kind of sounds non-appetizing, but it's very delicious and very common in Chinese cuisine. So I'm going to show you. It's actually sold dried in a package like that, and kind of curly, very hard, but rehydrate it in some water. It takes about half an hour, and it becomes this. So it's kind of shaped like an ear.
I'm catching so many scents that are amazing on this salad because I can't wait. So I'm going to dig in. If you can tell us how to make this all the way up to the dressing, Mary, because I feel like every single element of this is it's just screaming to be eaten on a hot day outside. So I will dig in and I will let you take over.
So we are a noodle loving family. So noodles are a must, especially in the summer. And this is an udon cold noodle, and it has red peppers, red onions, cucumber, and of course the wood ear mushrooms. And the dressing is really the standout. So it's a spicy, garlicky lime dressing, and it's soy based.
Oh, I'm jealous. Hey, Mary, you mentioned red onions, and a lot of people love them, but for some people, they're a bit too strong. So do you have a tip to maybe minimize some of that red onion bite?
You can do this with white onions or even shallots as well, is to immerse the sliced red onions in ice water for about 10 minutes. And it really does minimize that onion bite. So I do this all the time.
How is it, Mel?
It is spectacular. I feel like this dressing could be used on so many things. This dressing is like the pièce de résistance. And I have to tell you something. I've never met a mushroom I didn't love, but this one is like super delicious. The texture is amazing. It's kind of like the perfect summer salad. So you promised and you have delivered, Mary, which is why we want to say thank you for these great drinks and these great dishes. We really appreciate it. If you're watching and you want these recipes, go to all of our social media sites after the show. We'll be back after this.